I feel like a lone voice crying in the wilderness. 78 and still at it, and I've been crying since I was 7 years old. I'm trying to get rights. I'm an anti-racist and a rights for all activist my entire life. And I've put my money where my mouth is. But I never succeeded. And I'm talking to you from Canada. The community just doesn't understand. Why should they? I didn't. And I was well educated, privileged, beautiful. Didn't save me from a fate worse than death, violence, rapes, including brutality by the police. No. Black lives, natives, women, and children just don't matter in Canada, and nothing will ever change as long as we allow for the secret filing laws. We have no transparency. And these laws are so criminal, they're 2,000 years old, and they're banned in every country but Canada. And I can't make anybody understand what I'm talking about. I just got myself banned from Black Canada community. I had the audacity to question what a man wanted in terms of justice for his son. They took it as an insult and canceled me out. Well, that was, excuse me, friggin' stupid. Because with the amount of money I have spent in fighting legally through the court system, if you want justice, you should hear what I'm talking about. If you're going to be that sensitive, you're not going to get anywhere. And what I said was your son shouldn't have had the police. He had mental health issues. And sure, the police should have been charged. That's a whole different question. But why were the police there in the first place? We need to defund the police. And you don't know what defunding means. We need to fund social services. And I'm sorry, in Canada, social services are friggin' racist. Been there, done that. I did volunteer for like the first half of my life. And I fought that too. You got to get educated to become politicians. And I had the opportunity and I blew it, okay? Because I didn't understand that in Canada, no individual has the right to sue the government. In Canada, only a member of parliament can change a law. So you can scream all you want, post all you want, march up and down and protest all you want, but not a damn thing is going to change. It's in the legal system. The whole court system in Canada is completely corrupt. The laws are criminal and allow for secret everything, including fraud, including theft of your home, including rape. I mean, come on. The secrecy is what's killing you, and it's what destroyed my life. And it'll destroy the lives, continue it for another 100 years. Because these laws have been banned for almost 100 years in every other country but Canada. But nobody's listening. Now, I mean, another issue. Drug addicts, alcoholics, schizophrenia, bipolar. These are all mental health issues. We call 911 and we get a goddamn cop instead of an ambulance and train medical people on how to deal with it. And drug addicts need to be in a medical facility, not a jail. The drug pusher, put that sucker in jail for life with no right to parole. Treat that as you would a first-degree murderer. That's what you need to do. But no, they got a slap on the wrist and out they go. In the meantime, we've got drug addicts in jail for life in some states in the United States, and it's costing money for nothing. They're getting treatment. You think they don't get their drugs in jail? God, what's it going to take? And not that anyone cares or we're going to do anything to make a difference, because we're not. We're not taking the right approach. And on top of that, what we have now in Ontario, Doug Ford, that bastard, people, he is privatizing the rest of our senior care facilities next to blacks, because blacks are 50 to 70% the highest dying in COVID-19. And second to that are seniors. Yeah, second to that. But you won't hear about that in Canada because we don't track and racial profile. So if a white dies or a black dies, we don't care. You're not going to find that out. But there are differences. The black community have got immune deficiencies similar to mine. And I can't reach them to explain to them that my diet for disease control would be very beneficial to them. And that website is going to disappear when I die, which I don't have long to live. So, I'm just so angry and so disgusted and so depressed. And what did I live for? What a waste. What a waste of my life and my caring. What a waste. But what's worse is, he already defunded our medical facilities for the addicts. And did you hear any protests about that? I can count on one hand, 3 people. One, Helen, she worked in the facilities, so she knows what I'm talking about. 2, I won't mention her name. She may not want to be outed, but she is a person who believes in healing prayers and very spiritual. And she cared. And myself. That's all I saw. Nobody else cared. No, that's unbelievable. And so, yeah. We have a Premier of Ontario who is just now, in the midst of COVID-19, where all those seniors died, privatizing for-profit the rest of our seniors' facilities, and he has defunded, not the police, so that we have more medical officers, not police, on medical issues like drug addiction and treatment for drug addicts. He has defunded our treatment facilities for addicts. And nothing will change unless you change the way you vote. And I don't see that happening anytime soon. So I'm going to stop talking about it. I just got banned from Black Community Canada. I got banned from I Love Sudbury. Nobody wants to hear the truth. But I'm going to tell you, Black Canada, you have never in your life had a white person fight for you more than I ever did. And you'd better educate your children and get them into politics and make them members of Parliament, because there'll never be another change, not in another 100 years. Nothing's going to change. We are a society gone mad with greed, and that's all anybody ever cares about. And your political correctness bullshit is not going to save your lives of your children. Mark my words, they're going to suffer like I did. It's not about the color of our skin in health. My blood is similar to yours. I have a dangerously low immune system. So you shouldn't block white people who are on your side. That's not going to help you. I have always promoted natives, blacks, Jamaicans, Trinidadians. I was a member of that community for 23 years. How foolish. And masks work, okay? If you want to recover from this, and you want businesses and stores to stay open, it's been proven that wearing a mask will stop the spread of COVID-19. So if you want to see our shops and our stores and our businesses back in full operation, until we have full vaccine control, which might be 5 years, you better take to wearing masks, and our lifestyle has to change. And you have to adjust